Hi, I'm Nick Cooper, and you're watching Yuppie Money. I encourage everyone out there who is in the right financial situation, meaning you've paid off all of your debt, you have some money saved up, and you have a stable job. Anyone who fits that criteria, you should buy a piece of property to live in. You should purchase a primary residence. Now, all the newspapers, TV shows, websites are talking about how the market is crashing and it's so horrible, this and that. There's definitely some truth to that, or a lot of truth to that. It is a shaky time in the real estate market. Well, for potential buyers, it's such an opportunity to buy a house at a lower price, or a price lower than market value. Now, if you are going to take the leap and buy a house, make sure that you're doing it for the long term. You have to live in that house for at least 5 years, because over 5 years you can most likely ride out any changes in the market. You also have to really love the house, or at least like the house. Most likely it will be an entry-level home, a condo, or a smaller house. So you might not absolutely love it, but you have to like it enough to live in it for a number of years. I also encourage you to only buy what you can afford. Don't bite off more than you can chew. And that's a conversation that you'll have with your mortgage broker as to what you can afford. You don't want to be having trouble sleeping at night, being worried about paying that next mortgage payment. Also, have a down payment. I don't encourage anyone to do 100% financing. It's too risky. If you're not able to save at least a 10% down payment for a house, there's no way that you'll be able to handle the increased mortgage payments from what you're paying for rent now. You need enough self-control to save money in order to take on the responsibility of buying a house. Now, looking at mortgages, I'm sure I'll do a video later on just on mortgages, but generally speaking, just be very careful about who you get your mortgage from. Make sure they're a reputable person. Shop around for the best rate. Also, be very careful with adjustable rate mortgages. Now, buying a house, it's just such a great thing. It makes financial sense. Other than just the emotional aspect of owning your home, which is such a great feeling, you're building equity, meaning every time you make a payment on your mortgage every month, part of that money should go towards your principal. By paying off that principal, you're basically making your house into a savings account. So slowly over the years, you own more and more of the house. Now, as you build equity and as you own more of it, you buy it back from the bank basically, you'll have all this equity, and at that point you can either trade up, sell that house and buy a bigger, fancier, or a house in a more desirable neighborhood, or you can just stay in that house if you like it enough. Pay it off completely. Imagine not having to pay rent or a mortgage for the rest of your life, owning your home in full. That would be amazing. Also, it's important to remember, a lot of first-time home buyers don't realize this, but the interest on your mortgage is deductible. You write that off for your taxes. Every year I save thousands of dollars on my taxes because of the interest I write off on my mortgage. So generally speaking, I highly encourage you to buy a home, buy a primary residence, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks for watching Yuppie Money.